My name is Rian Dev.
And Rian, hi.
Hi.
We are at the end of this incredible retreat.
Oh.
Do you feel sad?
Well.
How do you feel?
I am so thrilled. I have to tell you that I feel like I have been helped in a way that no one else could have helped me. And Tom has done something, and you know, the goddess and the timing and the people. I am so happy. I wouldn't have wanted to miss this for the world. I think it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. And one of the things
That's
that
very powerful.
It is, and I really believe it with all my heart. It was the right time, and it came to me, and it's such a demonstration of really how I feel the universe is offering us gifts all the time, and we can either take them or ignore them or make reasons not to go, or it's too much money, or we don't have the time. You know, there's so many different excuses. But when my friend Andrash sent the flyer to me, it was like the whisper of God in my ear saying, this is for you. And when I interviewed with Tom, and I'm a tough nut to crack. I don't go to a lot of things. I don't go to a lot of seminars.
You already have.
I already have for years. But I have been so longing for help, and so many people have wanted my books and they've wanted my writing, and I have felt so bad that I just couldn't seem to get it together to really share on the level I know that I can, and I couldn't figure out why. And now it's not so important why, except that I feel that all the experience, all the love, all the beauty that's been locked inside me like a wall blocking the love. And I can see how the fear stops us from expressing the most powerful love that we have. And I think Tom is a great midwife for helping people like myself who have a tremendous amount of love to express and have been afraid of the love to express it. And so, what can I say? You know, I am so excited. I feel like I've been dreaming about a life, and somehow the gateway's been closed because I didn't have the key. And this book, for some reason, seems to be the key to a whole other level.
And this environment.
This environment. And there's one thing I also wanted to say, because I know that, you know, a lot of people say that, well, if only I had the time, I would write my book. Well, I have all the time in the world. You know, I'm semi-retired. I can do whatever I want. I have tons and tons of time. And yet, even with all that time, I didn't really know exactly what to do. I needed a method. I needed a structure. I needed a form. I'm a great free flower. And I've written thousands and thousands and thousands of pages over the years. But I needed a structure and form. And I feel that Tom has offered that to me. It's worked. And I am so happy, so blessed, so deeply grateful.
Thank you.
Beyond words, really.
So beautiful. Thanks.
You're welcome.
My name is Abby Isadora Hayden, and I have lived here in Sedona for 8 years.
Wonderful. So what inspired you to come to this retreat?
Well, many things, but my 92-year-old mother has been praying for years that I would write. And because I used to write poetry when I was like in 6th grade and stuff, and so she's always been talking to me about writing, and I do have a book like everyone else. It's half done, and so now when I saw the ad for the workshop, I just went, you know, I'm going to finish it, and I'm going to get it done and get an agent, and this is going to get me to do it, because I'm just fooling around doing stuff that, you know, or not focusing on it or not getting it done. So it's kind of a time in my life where I'm getting into new careers and doing new things and doing different kinds of work. So I figured, why not published author be my new job description? So,
do you have any fears associated with writing?
Well, it's interesting because I wouldn't really say I have fears, but when I went to the first meeting, I realized I just sat there the whole night and cried, and I didn't even write about the book. I was just it was just all my resistance was coming up. So for a couple days things were coming into my head, and then I had a totally different experience of getting a message about writing a completely different book.
Right.
So
do you think a different book is visiting you then?
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, it's something I had thought about writing before this one I had thought about, and I kind of got turned off to it. I'd started doing it, and I kind of got turned off for personal things about 4 years ago. So.
But you're ready now?
Yeah, obviously, ready now.
Do you feel like Tom has the capacity to steward you through to write this book?
Yeah, because I do a lot of spiritual work, and I'm kind of used to being in that altered state, and so I feel like it'll be a really good way to just get it done and get over it and manifest it.
Great. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hi, my name is Abby Isadora Hayden.
Wow. Okay, Abby, so the good news is out. You finished your book?
Yeah, I did. 70,000 words.
Fabulous. Mazel tov, as we say in Chinese, or I should say in Mayan.
I'm Jewish. It's okay.
Okay. And part Mayan, I understand.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So this is great. This is great.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, I feel fantastic. It's a story that I've had inside of me for 10 years, and now I'm finally able to get it out. And I got a very good email from, I guess, the biggest agency in the world, and they're interested in looking at it. So it's all just really exciting.
It's in the flow.
It's
in the flow.
It
How's
is.
this entire experience been for you?
Well, of course I am going to become rich and famous for my book, but I know how to write now, which I didn't know how to do before. I know how to have an idea, have the basic premise, and then just let it flow out, which is something that had been evading me for all my life, actually. So now I know the method to really make any book. And if I can do it in 8 days, that's even better.
God almighty, exactly. That's great.
So I'm feeling
Wonderful.
good.
And you are,
I'm
it's
the
the crowning
queen.
effect, the
Yes.
queen of Maya.
The crowning glory, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is Cheryl Condon, and I live in Las Vegas.
Wonderful. So what inspired you to come to this retreat?
I have been working with Tom for about a year and a half. I've been to several retreats in the past, and I work with him on an intensive level right now. So I've been coached by Tom for probably a year and a half.
Have you written any books yet?
I have written one book so far. It is a memoir about my life growing up in a family where everyone was blind except for me. It's called Blindsided, and I worked through that in many retreats with Tom's help, and here I am today on book number 2.
Do you have any fears associated with writing?
The catharsis, probably. It's like, to me, writing is where I get in touch with God, and it's also a release to a huge degree. So sometimes that can be a little bit intimidating because now I know what to expect. But this journey for me is more or less, I am actively participating in my spirituality now. I'm actively participating in who I'm becoming.
So you think a book is visiting you?
Absolutely. A book has been visiting me since I was probably 12. So.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.